I thought I'd lost everything. But I was wrong. I still have my revenge. One of my men.
My name is Ben Starr, and I play Khazan in the first Berserker Khazan. So when the trailer dropped at Gamescom, and I had so many friends messaging me and people on social media tagging me in lots of things, being like, is this you, is this you, is this you, is this you? And as soon as I said that I was in the game, so many of my friends and colleagues went, I know it, I knew it was you. And the support has been amazing. I think people are so excited for this game.
I thought I'd lost everything.
There is a line that I found really difficult. It wasn't difficult, I just think it was very emotional. It was surprisingly emotional and exciting, I think, to allow such a very physically imposing character explore that kind of emotional wound, that emotional rawness. Khazan is a really dynamic character. He's being pulled in so many directions. He is a general, he is a friend, he is many, many other things to many people who we will see across this game. And it's about what that responsibility means to him. And certainly the most interesting dynamic for me is his relationship with the Blade Phantom. And it's such an interesting dynamic that plays out through gameplay, but also through story. And to see that, I don't want to call it love-hate, but maybe it is. It's a love-hate relationship and the intensity of what happens when those two things collide. And they need each other.
We can work together, cooperate.
So it was really, really fun to play with Anthony, who I think is such a brilliant actor and brings such incredible dynamism to his performance.
Hi, I'm Anthony Howell, and I play Blade Phantom in Khazan, the first Berserker. I think the most interesting thing about Blade Phantom is that he is not just one Phantom. So it's not just one character, it's a lot of characters, all in this one sort of physical body. So one of the aspects of creating the character or the characters was we had to find, and the team wanted three separate voices which make up Blade Phantom with a very deep, powerful, sort of menacing voice being the lead voice. He's the sort of the main character that they all hang on to.
This we declare.
And then we added two more, and I worked with the director and the team, and we came up with a very high-pitched voice and then also a mid-tone. So you've got the very deep original Blade Phantom, the sort of the warrior, and then you've got the higher
Body and soul. They belong to us.
And being able to discover those voices and allow them to sort of intertwine and complement each other. And then after Jack, our engineer, has worked his magic, then listening back to them all together, being played together, when it works, is really fascinating and really interesting and really rewarding to hear.
Hi, I'm Holly Earl and I play Daphrona in Khazan. Oh, when I saw the trailer for the first time, I thought, oh my god, the visuals are stunning, so cinematic, and the fighting just looks awesome. And then I actually saw someone playing the game, like the first 20 minutes, and you meet Daphrona at the beginning of the game, and someone actually said as they were walking up to her, they went, oh, she looks badass.
Tricked you? No.
And I thought, that's cool, I'm happy with that. Daphrona is a scholar, and she is the messenger for Lord Charon in the Netherworld. She is very intelligent, quite aloof and distant, and a little bit of a know-it-all, but she sort of helps guide Khazan on his journey because she's a fountain of knowledge. One of the interesting things about the story is that Khazan's body has been possessed by a phantom. And one of my favourite lines is actually her opening line. She says, "Blade Phantom, is that you in there? So you finally found a host body." And it's like she already knows that that isn't Khazan in that body. She knows that that's Blade Phantom. So I like that all-knowing quality about her. So that's why that's one of my favourite lines. And also because it has a little bit of sass to it. And I like when I get to play that little sort of snarky moments with her.
Hi, my name is Wilf Scolding. I play Lantimos in Khazan First Berserker. I was excited by the story because Lantimos, he comes from a dynasty that's been brought to his knees. So, you know, there's so much to play with in that aspect. He's got that pride, he's got that sort of aristocracy, entitledness, but actually in terms of power, there's not much. So as an actor, that's really fun as well to explore.
He won't listen to me. But I bet he'd listen to the high and mighty General Khazan, who once killed a dragon or something.
My character has loads of scenes that interact with other characters who don't particularly like my character. So that is always very exciting because you get to play off people's disgust in your own character. And everybody was so fantastic. Everybody I worked with on this job was just at the top of their game. It's absolutely brilliant.
My name is Justin, and I'm the voice director of Khazan, the First Berserker. With a game like Khazan, which has very strong characters and a strong storyline, we would begin, as far as voice directing, by making sure that we cast the characters correctly. We'll generally read the scripts through, talk to the actors or writers, make sure everybody's on the same page with regards to the style of each performance, the tone of the performance, and everybody's performance needs to work within the environment that they find their characters in. So it's very important that we learn about the setting, the backgrounds, and the objectives that the characters have. What is their needs, their wants, their desires. Once that's all clear, then we can start with the voice acting itself. With regards to accents for the characters throughout the environment of Khazan, we made the decision to have a more neutral British accent. Some would call it an RP, but it's softer than that. So we did use a few regional accents for some of the characters on the periphery of the story, but mostly we wanted to keep a kind of an accent which suggested that the people belonged to a particular world. With regards to the characters who are gods and demons and phantoms and spirits, that was about changing the meter, changing the tone and the style of delivery. So rather than having a more naturalistic kind of colloquial approach to voicing, a kind of chatty style, we were making their voice or their delivery of their lines a little bit more poetic, changing the meter, the rhythm of their delivery to show that they existed in a different realm.
I'm so excited for you to play the game. I loved it when I played it. You're in for a real treat.
I really hope you enjoyed playing the game as much as I had recording it.
My message to the players is enjoy yourself. I hope that you enjoy the story. I hope you enjoy the characters that we've worked really hard on. Every second of making this game has been a complete treat, so I really hope that you get as much pleasure out of playing it as we did making it.
Enjoy the story and enjoy the game.
PlayStation